So, first to 10. I'll let you intro this one.
This is going to be another one of our sort of K&M first to 10s as part of our weekly series. Madzin was originally in this lineup but was unable to play. His opponent was going to be either Murko or Jupe, so it was going to be Scorpion or Kano. Unfortunately, Madzin can't play this week, so with these two guys being his potential opponent, these guys are now actually going to play each other. Which should be a really sick match anyway. Let me switch it around. Jupe was on the left, right? There we go. So we've got Jupe from Finland versus Murko from Italy. We're going to quickly AFK, press start. Yeah, there we go. Scorpion versus Kano I think is going to be really interesting because we've seen Murko play in that he played really well and won our recent Sunday Community Cup for ESL. Jupe we really haven't seen much of at all, but he is one of the most successful Kanos.
It's one of the more interesting talking points we have, I think, because Murko we've seen in the most recent Community Cups, clearly still a Hellfire specialist, whereas Jupe, Season 3 finalist, let's not forget, he got top 8 at the Season 3 finals too. Again, Kano specialist, but we haven't actually seen too much of him since the
Jupe defeated Perfect Legend. Jupe defeated Beyond Toxin, one of his biggest wins, actually taking Toxin out of the finals. And Murko being successful recently. This matchup, I think, is going to be quite interesting because...
nice reactions.
I was about to say, we really haven't actually seen this matchup all too often. All disrespecting the down 4, getting tagged by the overhead Cutthroat. Although the overhead is now more unsafe, it's still going to be a 50-50 nonetheless.
Oh wow, Murko's just getting opened up. Is Murko actually there?
I believe so. Yeah,
oh, there he is.
He's definitely there. He just gets strong, my friend. As is the life of Cutthroat Kano. Trying to use the environment interaction just to get out the corner. Can't really take any pokes, and Jupe I think is going to very cleanly take that first round right there.
I mean, strong stuff. Let's not forget one of the biggest downgrades to Cutthroat being his overhead fully punishable now, but I'm not immediately sure what Scorpion can do to punish it, but question is, does Murko know what his options are?
Whiffing the teleport. I think decent Scorpions aren't always going to commit 100% to the teleport. They're going to try and keep it safer if they get a read on someone blocking, but still enforcing that tool. Now that was interesting, the counter poked attempt for the Hellfire, but Jupe actually getting the trade and catching him before it comes out. You don't really see that very often.
Oh, nice staggered into a throw from Murko. Jupe sitting on full bar of meter, but obviously straight ball not being as much of a threat, but it gives him all the options in the world to try and enforce the up ball if he can start some offense, but right now he is down on life, but severely up on bar.
Murko's going to have to be really careful here as well. With Jupe sitting on those 3 bars, he's still going to get the reversal. Nice hit confirm into Hellfire. That's going to be respectable damage. Opting to wait for the teleport before he breaks, trying to put him in the corner. I think a little bit too confident right there. I definitely wouldn't have put him in that situation.
Alright, Murko's looking really strong to take this off. All he needs is a little bit of chip damage, but again, this is Cutthroat. He is a powerhouse if he can get the
nice edge, but good reactions. Crucial delayed wake up. Oh, down forward teleport. Just try and seal the deal and get the chip. This is very close.
This could be dangerous though, because I know all Jupe needs to do is swap things around and get his corner pressure going, but Murko's sitting at, there we go, catches it. He is going to confirm into that. That's one thing we're going to see from Murko time and time again, is if he gets that aura, you are taking severe damage.
And that was actually one of the sort of specialist confirms where he realized the Hellfire aura connected too far away. So he actually went for the forward 3 because he knew that would reach over some of the other normals that probably would have whiffed in that situation. Really good awareness. Sitting on 3 bars of meter, this is Hellfire Scorpion. Doesn't need meter for his damage at all, so saving the bar for breakers, especially against someone as sort of mix-up heavy as Cutthroat, a really useful tool. Both players trying to check each other. Although the life's even, the meter definitely isn't. Nice whiff punish, and that could even be the first game. He's going to build breaker, but
literally timed his stamina perfectly. Only just built enough to do a run, but gets it, staggers it into. Oh wow!
Is he going to meet a burn aura? No, he's not. He's going to run in. Doesn't quite get the anti-cross up. Still close. Counter poke attempt. Down 3. He's going to low profile, and Murko's going to take the first game. Really tidy play from both players right now.
Not hugely surprised to see the matchup knowledge though from Murko. I mean, let's not forget these guys have been top European competitors for a long time. And Kano and Scorpion are 2 characters that, like, if you're in Europe and you play, you probably need to be ready for Kano because Jupe is always around. We have plentiful Scorpions in EU, and we always have done. Especially now, like when Hellfire is as powerful as it is.
You know what really excites me about this match as well, I think, is it's a Pro League match. Like, these guys...
This is the kind of stuff we'd see in Season 3.
Players of this caliber had clashed in the later end of Season 3, where Murko entered Season 3 of the Pro League quite late. He actually didn't know about its existence, and when he started to play, he went in with no seeding points and defeated some really dangerous players to make those later top 8s.
I do feel like that was quite unfortunate for Murko. Like, he would have had such a good run in Season 3, but he just didn't know about it. I don't know how you don't know about it, but unfortunately he didn't. And that did kind of hold him back, but in the few weeks he managed to take part, he did well.
Oh my god, that confirmed. I mean, just such crispy cancels and confirms from Murko. I've got to say, Probably one of my favorite players to watch when it comes to just pure execution. Hellfire, definitely a variation that's going to assist that as well. Really nice footsies, looking for something to whiff. Unfortunately, as I say that, eats a forward 2 for his troubles, gets tagged by the back one overhead as well. Running straight in, doesn't quite get the confirm off Hellfire. Could have been so much damage, but gets it again.
Again, talk of so much damage. I mean, both these characters deal so much. Gets the low opener, goes to easy, simple stuff, but gets a hard knockdown. One more touch could open it, goes to the damage buff. Chip could take it at this point, but get a nice throw tech from Murko. Blocks his teleport.
Ooh.
And wow, you almost stuffs the teleport punish there.
Very recently, do we see people punish teleports with down 1 or low pokes? I mean, in that instance, it wasn't so bad because I think Chip afterwards was going to be sufficient, but either then, you really want to take the damage when you can get it, especially when it's going to win the round. Wow, risky counter pokes into takedown. It's going to be right there, though, and the wake-up meatless up ball just to get out of dodge.
It's quite a good wake up by itself, to be fair. Like, especially if you're like, you're caught slipping with the meaty.
A little bit slow on the reaction right there.
Wow, but a very, very meager punish from Jupe, considering, you have the forward 2. That's the string. Manages to catch the ender. Run cancel into the finish. No, doesn't even bother. Goes to the forward 4, but unfortunately the up ball's going to whiff. But, I mean, Jupe completely in control. But no, that's all it takes. That one counter poke with the aura. So hard to punish.
Speaking of punishes, opts to go for the grab instead of the string. I mean, it's going to be good because he's not going to be able to break the grab damage. No, and yeah, right there, gets the grab. Is that going to be good damage? I do believe so, and we're going to tie things up 1 game apiece.
That's just such a powerful tool, though, that Hellfire has access to. Just the counter poke aura. I mean, let's not forget, the aura on block, the flame aura, it is punishable on block. It is a tough punish. But it is unsafe if you're close enough, if you're point blank and you've got something fast enough. Like, let's not forget, even though Straight Ball has lost its armor, you can still use it as like a reversal punish. At the same time, though, if you're caught in the sort of neutral and you're basically playing footsies with it, then you are going to be able to get away and counterpoke with it.
Well, it depends on the string as well, right? It depends on the string as well, because it's unsafe from point-blank distances, but some normals will push too far away.
Or like down 4, like max down 4
exactly.
range into aura. If they do a down 4 in return, then you're going to catch them.
Yeah, I want to give one shout to one of the other European Scorpions in Krathen saying, this is going to be a long set. I definitely agree with that. We could definitely see one of our closest sets. Players evenly matched right here.
The first set went down to 10-9 last round in Fox and Solid Fox, so I don't think it can get closer than that. However, if we see that again, then I'm happy. But there's the counter poke with the up ball. Murko showing a little bit of patience, gets himself a nice opening opportunity, but Jupe again with the breaker. Both these guys saving so much bar on the breakers.
Oh, eating the rare forward 4, but doesn't quite get the Hellfire, so he's not going to get max damage. That could have been so dangerous if Jupe would have got hit by a full combo. Speaking of which, yeah, tagging him in the corner.
Well, I actually wonder, maybe that's why we're seeing Murko sit on the meter so much, because he really seems to have a lot of value in the breakers, and he's getting a lot of them. And against a character like Cutthroat, who's going to open you up at 50-50s into huge damage, especially when you're cornered like this, then you kind of need that bar to keep yourself safe. But that's not going to stop Jupe from taking this round.
Well, Jupe's definitely done a really good job of just overwhelming Jupe right now. I think Murko is, when he can get things on the go, it's all good. But I think in a matchup like this, especially seeing a Scorpion, for example, losing the armor on Wake Up Enhanced Teleport, that's going to be big. Oh no, opt to save his bar? I think he just opts to save the bar.
No, but even if you're doing a meterless conversion, punishing with 4-2-1-2 is so much more important. But I mean, maybe Jupe just wanted to catch him before a breaker, but I don't know why he wouldn't just try and force it out of him, because in this situation, if Jupe opens him up once in the corner, he's won the match.
Oh, goes for the jump in for the reset. Jupe definitely sitting on 1 bar of meter, could be a reversal if he goes for it. Opts to go for the meterless ball instead. Murko teleporting himself into the corner. Not sure I agree with that. He might have to take this next mix up. The counter poke on the meter burn up ball. Here we go. That's going to be guaranteed chip. And 2-1 for Jupe.
I wonder if there's anything that Murko could have done in that situation. Because Jupe opted to meaty with the standing 3, obviously the mid. So if he woke up with the slide, he wouldn't have the health to absorb it. And I'm sure the 3 would have caught him on the way up anyway. So I think that was just really, really the perfect normal that Jupe needed at that time.
I kind of feel like Murko sealed his fate by going for that teleport into the corner. I mean, that was when he put himself in the situation where even if he cancelled the teleport, he guaranteed a block screen from Jupe. With Murko sitting on that little life, it kind of gave Jupe that guaranteed safe up ball counter poke.
Murko's gone to his costume. The gloves are off. He's playing serious this time.
Yeah, for those that have caught the Pro League, this was definitely Murko's favoured tournament Scorpion, a very appropriate costume, I think, given this is a, well, it's not actually a tournament, so I don't even know where I was going with that one, but we're going to go into our next match. 2-1 for Jupe right now.
I can't tell if that was a whiff punish on the down 4 at the start, or just because he knew Murko would be blocking after it whiff, but nice stuff.
That was actually quite a little bit of a nice delay there from Murko, doing the down 3 on block and then waiting and then trying to forward 3, potentially shooting a poke, isn't going to get it. Jupe hit confirming and using that bar he built. Oh, wow, the big whiff!
That is unfortunate for Jupe, because not only did he drop the combo, but Obviously, he's lost the corner. Like, this is back to mid-screen already. This is freedom that Murko shouldn't have, but a token confirmed from Murko.
Yeah, that's definitely one of Murko's specialties. Running in for standing 3, and he's ready for the cancel in case it comes out. Doesn't quite get it. Nice block pressure anyway, but unfortunately, the reverse grab is going to put him in the corner. Not where you want to be against Cutthroat Kano. Counter poke. Yeah, he gets it again. I think that's one of the main hits he's getting, is where he's actually counter poking and baiting that down 4 from Jupe.
Oh, wow.
Oh, opts not to go for a guaranteed chip. Is he going to get it? We might see a comeback here. Gets the grab. One more hit could do it.
The throw was the right choice, but that's so close. Instant air ball.
What is this? The down 4, but Jupe could still take it, and he's going to crush the down 4 with a forward 2. So close.
But I feel like that was a great example of conditioning being put to what it's intended for, right? Like, Murko did so many down 4s into auras that one time Jupe opted not to counter poke with his own down 4.
Oh, the confirms.
Was the one time that Murko didn't go into aura. Like, Jupe has been successfully conditioned by Murko, and now he is just running all over him with a really, really strong showing.
Now, what's the mix-up? The question is, goes for the low again, trying to bait some kind of reversal. We are actually kind of yet to see Jupe try and interrupt the 2-1-4, I believe, which is kind of interesting. Now, that's the interesting thing right there, where if Murko tries to cancel the teleport, but Jupe commits to 4-2-1, they're not going to touch each other. So that's actually going to be kind of like a neutral trade if they both do that option.
Another drop from Jupe, which again costs him the corner pressure. That's just the one thing, if he's so careful. Has he got the stamina? That is guaranteed, and a nice down 2 from Murko, just to catch him before the stamina regenerated for the break. Good stuff. But again, another reason you've got to be so careful in these really aggressive matchups where these are basically 2 rush down characters. They just rush down in very, very different ways, but they both need to use stamina to kind of do that. Obviously, Kano has that run speed is insane, but he needs it to confirm combos. He needs it to really just get where he needs to be, and Hellfire obviously needs it to do his cancel. So they're going to find themselves in that situation where breaking isn't always the guaranteed way out.
Now, actually, it looks like pokes are incredibly important. Now, there's a reason Jupe wasn't able to break at the end there. He'd committed into a run or something that would have cost stamina, and was unable to break because he had half of a bar, and Murko knew that the uppercut damage was going to be sufficient. So really smart awareness there. Not only looking at his stamina, but Jupe's stamina. Really smart. He's going to take the round.
Oh, wow.
Now, very risky instant air overhead cannonball, but it's going to take it right there and get that first hit bonus.
Catches him as well. I mean, I think Jupe's been opting to go for the up slash after the 3-2 so often now that Murko's going to want to block. So obviously 3-2 by itself, super good on block, especially when you've got pokes as good as Kano's. But nice blocking from Jupe, but finds this little opportunity to get the up ball to just squeeze out some offense there. But back to the wall. Is it really going to matter as he finds himself with a very strong life lead?
That's nice timing from Jupe. He's actually waiting for the Hellfire aura and is now waiting for it to disappear before he tries to go for a down 4. He's still trying to enforce the threat of the poke, but he's not actually going to put himself in harm's way and eat the counter poke instead. So there's an element of timing here. Jupe looking to be in a lot more control. He definitely gets the wins when he's in the corner. Oh no, gets tagged by the forward 4. Forward 4 Hellfire aura is going to bag so much damage. How much is this going to be? 40% minimum. What is the mix-up? Oh. The delay into once again a crispy cancel. That is not even an easy confirm. Nice execution from Murko right there. What's the mix-up?
I almost thought that jump in into overhead was a drop from Murko though, but no, he just kind of empty jumped into it instead and got the reset situation.
Oh no, but wait a minute, this could be a comeback from Jupe. He's going to go for the knockdown. Hard knockdown, has 2 bars, could totally win on this. He's going to have to force a break.
Oh, tries to anti-cross up with down 2, but Murko catches him with a jump in. Nice stuff.
Can we talk about how Murko landed the forward 4 into run cancel, which is really hard, but dropped the 1-1 at the end, which is really easy?
Yeah, man. I mean, I was going to say earlier that Murko, his execution is incredible, but not only that, when he drops stuff, he has a really good. Oh, that was a nice forward 4. Unfortunately, the ball dropped, but he's actually done a really good job of like keeping himself composed even if he drops stuff. But in that kind of situation, that drop is a massive, massive mistake. It's going to cost him a round. But Jupe gets to the overhead, could be unsafe, but doesn't even care. Drops the combo. That is also super unfortunate. As again, it's given Murko the chance to get back in, but Jupe determined to keep it his turn. Murko fighting out of the corner, but still not really going anywhere.
Good block on the low right there. Opts that maybe he thinks Jupe's going to press a button, goes for the brave counter poke. That was an expensive teleport, costing him all 3 bars. Jupe being very patient again, waiting for the aura. The PND right there, I'm not sure if it was intentional, but he's going to get the grab anyway. He's not going to build a grab. Or a bar, I should say. Grab? How do you even build a grab? Oh no, that's it.
That's going to do it. I mean, that's one thing you got to remember. Like, even though the overhead is unsafe now from Cutthroat, it's still a 50-50. And if the overhead string is still going to kill you, it's just as threatening as it was before. It just means that if you guess right on it, then you can actually hurt him. But in that situation, you guess wrong, you're going to pay. You pay now sitting at a really strong 3-2. Again, like we expected, this is quite a close set.
It's actually looking really good. I think that we're seeing a couple of drops, but I think in these longer sets, it's almost like drops are inevitable. It's very rare that you get a long set where no one drops anything, right?
In the first to 10, there's going to be drops. It's just a question of how you deal with it once you make those mistakes. Because composing yourself is really important. And if you're playing characters like this, like especially Kano, if you drop your combo, that's corner pressure you now do not have. Especially now, Scorpion has a much harder time getting out of the corner because of the lack of teleport armor. But just like that,
one hard knockdown as well, 35%. And once again, he's got Murko in the corner. If he tags a single one of those down fours, Murko is going to be very subject to those overheads or lows.
Oh, NJP's the slide, gets a good read, but unfortunately doesn't punish it, but still catches Murko anyway. I'm not quite sure what he was doing after the slide on whiff, but and there's a teleport. I guess in that situation that it was worth it, so little health, but that's actually kept him around.
Think about it. Murko, no, he's going to get the guaranteed chip. I was about to say, Murko had used no resources while he was getting beat, and he didn't use anything on Wake Up. Jupe had used both of his bars to try and take that. Doesn't quite get the punish on the spear. I think a little bit of a lifeline there for Murko, having to use break early on. And Jupe, I feel like when he's in control of the match, it can look quite one-sided.
Wow, runs into the super later frames on the Hellfire activation.
Speaking of running into late frames as well, the forward one or the back 1-2 forward one right there, just punched in the face. And Jupe sitting mid-screen, sitting on 2 bars a meter. Murko sitting on almost 2 bars, tagged by the low, and again, nice, opting to go into the meter burn aura just to get that extended combo mid-screen.
Well, that's something that we saw earlier on this, that the Murko hasn't opted to do so much nowadays, is kind of save the bar for the breakers, but saved in that situation. But Jupe completely in the driver's seat still, confirms that 20% hard knockdown, gets the 50-50 again, and Murko is just... Fate is not with him today, unfortunately. Unfortunately, just guessing wrong in that 50-50 over and over and over again. But again, even though it is a 50-50, props to Jupe because he's timing these meaties perfectly. Like, he really is placing them right as Murko is getting off the ground. He's reading the delay wake up. As soon as he realizes, right, you're not delaying this, I'm going to meter you. And he's getting up into it time after time after time. So, does Murko change how he's waking up? Or does he... just try and guess right some more, I suppose.
Well, the thing is, when Murko's on the complete defense, that's when it looks incredibly difficult. Because with Kano being such a momentum-based character, but with both of these characters being so momentum-based, if you can deny that from one of the other characters and you can enforce your game, it all comes down to how you recover. And currently, Murko having a little bit of a hard time recovering from that. As you can see, almost immediately we're going into the next game, and Jupe once again in the driver's seat, staggers the standing one, gets the back one overhead as well, and Murko again on the back foot of this situation.
As soon as Jupe has bar, it's just always his turn. Jupe just puts that fear of God into you, that you just don't want to press buttons after situations you want to poke. Because the up ball's such a strong tool. Gets a jump in, that's a full confirm, goes into aura, restand, yes he is. What's the mix-up going to be?
Goes for the standing 3 stagger, still get some plus frames on that, so you're not going to need to go for a teleport and retain the corner pressure. Goes for the up ball, but he's not going to get the whiff punish. Hitboxes are going to be quite gracious there for Mr. Jupe.
There you go, there's the patience from Murko, waiting for this time, presses a button, no, it whiffs, but Jupe doesn't get the whiff punish, and the instant airball keeps him alive, and there's the meatless slide. Jupe gets caught slipping. That's the one time he mistimes his meat, and it actually costs him the round, so good stuff from Murko.
Back one. Run cancel into another back one, but Jupe looking for his time. No punish on the back one right there, but catches him with the Hellfire Aura. And we're going to see good damage once again, spending a bar. What's the mix-up? Jupe sitting on 2 bars. Might spend it if he gets tagged. Cute stuff, but a really good reaction. That was good fuzzy. He was blocking low first.
I actually feel like that one failure to punish the back one from Jupe is really important data for Jupe to keep in mind. But Murko didn't get that punish on it. That's the first time I think he successfully blocked the overhead, but the lack of a big, punishment for Jupe isn't really going to stop him doing it. There's another confirm, not a huge amount of damage, but there's the knockdown. There was a little bit of bar, trading blows on wake up. Murko again not blocking correctly.
Now, refresh my memory. What is that mid string again? The mid string into a kick, into like a slice he's using.
3-2.
Now, Jupe actually using that as somewhat of a mid poke. He didn't do that before.
Fast. It is really fast. It's like 9 or 10 frames, I think. It's been a while since I've seen Kano's frame data.
That's
neutral really jump. Fast. On block, there's no gap. It's really, really good as well. It's like -1, I think, or 0, one of the two. But still, like when you've got a character like Kano with his pokes and how fast his are, then 0 or -1 becomes really, really favourable.
Wow, gets tagged anyway, but the up ball's going to connect before he even has a chance to go for the forward 4, and another conversion from Jupe to make it 5-3.
It seemed like seconds before we were in the right corner. And then Kano touched him once, and then we're in the left corner. I mean, the corner carry on this character is absurd, especially considering like the payout he gets on it. But let's not forget, this is not pre-patch Kano. We don't have the full combo launcher from the straight ball. We do have a punishable 50-50. But this just goes to show that the character is still quite dangerous without those. He still can enforce the game. He can still play his offense the way he wanted to. He just doesn't quite have the launching aspect, but now it's still so scary.
Now, a big factor we're watching right here is that Jupe is definitely having an easier time just straight up opening up Murko. But I think a big part of that is because, oh, he's going to get the conversion. Nice air to air right there. I was about to say, what Murko needs to do is, he has some amazing rounds when he can start those Hellfire sequences. The rounds he can't get anything going, it's almost like impossible for him to get that damage. But I think what it's going to come down to here is just making sure that you try and put yourself in a situation where you're not constantly on the back foot. We saw some really smart fits, and again, that back one not being punished. That's the opening I was talking about. He needs to seize those, and currently he's not doing it.
Well, I mean, I know you said that Jupe is having an easier time opening up Murko, but it's easy to say, well, yeah, that's because he's got 50-50s. But if you really pay attention, a lot of it isn't coming from the 50-50s. He's getting caught by 50-50 while trying to press a button in a situation that you can't really do it. I think Murko's just kind of trying to expect Jupe to do something a bit unorthodox, and Jupe isn't. Jupe is sticking to the tried and true, right, these are the meaties, these are the mids, you have to hold these, and Murko is kind of just getting caught slipping. Oh, the downfall is going to low profile, that jump in, looking for the opening. Again, I don't think Murko was quite ready for that to come out so late, so no hit confirm right there, but I don't really think... That with punish. I mean, using that Kano backdash into 4-2, awesome stuff. And Cutthroat only. Cutthroat gets that really nice with punish potential.
Opting to use his breaker, still confident he can take the round. Good block on the low, but the question is what comes next. Goes for the back one. Nice patience there from Jupe. No attempt on the anti-cross up. Oh wow, nice catch!
I like how he walked slightly further forward as well, just to make sure that the aura did get the restand, because that gave him 36% into this guaranteed chip damage. A little bit of meter getting built as well. There's the
counter slide. Any chip will do, and Murko's going to make it 5-3. Signs of life right now. Now I think that was actually really smart from him, because the second he noticed Jupe had that bar, he went for the run cancel, but then immediately backed up. Like, he didn't want to give Jupe that counter poke, the armored reversal, I should say, in the up ball, because even though Kano lost the armor on Meatburn straight, he's still got armor on the up ball, and it's still completely
fast,
safe.
and it hits twice, and it's still safe.
And
up
in that,
ball still being, I think, one of the more powerful armored moves in the game.
And in that situation where Murko didn't have a lot of life left, and if Jupe landed that reversal, he would have been in a great situation. Murko opting to keep the Hellfire aura active, so he's going to build chip while he makes that read anyway, even if it is a minuscule amount. Not overextending. Like, even though he's on the back foot here, he's still not overextending himself to the point where he's going to give Jupe some wind, because Jupe can just be more patient.
No, it's not a tremendous lead from Jupe. I mean, yeah, 5-3 is good, but you know, this is the first to 10. Let's not forget, there's still plenty of games to go for Murko to adjust, and there's a nice throw. We're actually not seeing Murko go for as many throws as I think we should from him, considering Jupe is showing a lot of patience, but especially considering how often is Jupe is blocking, considering he has the up ball option as well. I think Murko needs to recognize that Jupe is not going to the up ball on the defense as much as he does on the offense. Oh wow, there we go, tries to anti-cross the down two, and that's actually going to cost him. Not quite sure about that breaker though, especially with the aura.
Oh, wow. He's too far away, and he tries to grab. I wonder what that was for. I wonder if that was an execution error.
Well, I wonder if the break from Jupe was almost like a frustration break, that he got opened up because his anti-cross up down two, which is normally really strong with Kano, got beat by the jump in, which is quite a salt-inducing thing to happen. So do you think maybe he was like, no, break, that didn't happen, and then unfortunately left with not even a single bar in the second round, where Murko's sitting pretty on a full stick, but the Jupe's going in, there's a 50-50, stags him again, Murko not sure what he's doing, he is just not!
Oh my god, he just ate all of that back to back!
But two of those were just mids though, there was no reason to get hit.
I wonder if he was maybe trying to challenge, maybe he thought a grab was coming, maybe he was neutral crouching, maybe he was trying to jump, either way, eating all of those, and unfortunately Murko catching the standing 3, but just not being ready for it to come out. We could have seen a full combo there. Actually twice in this game he's actually landed a standing 3, has gone for the fireball, but has been unable to cancel it into a full combo.
Unfortunately, that kind of, the sequence of the up slash into forward 4 into up slash kind of, that was everything in that round. And there we go, oh wow, and as soon as Jupe knows right now he's blocking, goes in for the throw, cheeky stuff. Just really just showing the conditioning, right? These players understanding the mind games behind it.
Really, really smart there from Murko, understanding that he hasn't got the stamina to run cancel the low, but he has got the bar to make it safe with the Meatburn Spear. That's still completely possible across all 3 variations. Oh, whiffs the jump in as well. Jupe's going to get that anti-cross up. Spends a bar on it though. Actually might be a blessing in disguise for Murko, not letting Jupe break. Very risky. That could have been game over, but Murko's going to get tagged. But he uses his break anyway. And a nice edge where that could have been the round if he just got a teleport. But again, Jupe just being one step ahead with those edge.
That's it.
Oh yeah, game over.
That's game. If Jupe doesn't drop this, that's 100% going to be it. And there we go. No drops from Jupe. This guy's been playing Kano a little longer than you might think. Absolutely wonderful combo in the corner to finish that off.
So we're going to have 6 games to Jupe right now. Still 3 to Murko. It's definitely a lead. I mean, there's no doubt about it that it's looking good for Jupe. But Murko, I think he just needs to just get that all-important tag, you know, because it's not like every time Murko lands a hit he's doing no damage, right? I mean, like, this is Hellfire Scorpion, and with someone like Murko whose conversions are actually incredibly strong, especially for someone who's using a variation where if you can capitalize on every single hit, you can do big damage almost every single time, because you can pair Hellfire Aura with Spear, vice versa, and not only are you going to get big damage on every hit, but you're going to get that restand into mix-up, and if you can just get that good sequence in a round, then anything's possible. But Murko just needs to get that more. I know it's easier said than done.
It does make me wonder, though, if Murko is just convinced himself that don't be in a situation to block a 50-50 and you won't have to guess wrong. Even in situations where he's forced to.
Wake up standing too?
But that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about, though, because again, like, we see Murko get opened up a lot on his own wake up because Jupe's, hitting him with the right meaties. But a lot of the time, it's not because he's guessing wrong; it's because he's pressing buttons or trying to do unorthodox stuff that you can't really get away with, especially when you're down on games and Jupe's not really going to feel the pressure to do anything differently.
Now, I think we've got to talk about how well Jupe's playing as well. He's playing as solid as a rock. And he really is in the driver's seat in these instances now where I talked about how we didn't really see him go for many sort of like...
that could have been a whip punish as well if Jupe was a little bit more committed.
I think Jupe, though, playing incredibly assertive. He's going to catch the forward 2, forcing the break once again out of Murko. I mean, let's not forget, again, Hellfire doesn't need meter to damage, but he is going to need it to break. And with Murko seemingly getting easier and easier to open him up as the set goes on, the fact that he's finding himself without a breaker so often is going to be a problem for him. Doesn't quite get the teleport. That sucks so hard because he would have whiff punished the forward 2-1, but just out of range.
But speaking of a problem for him, that's the second time he's blocked Kano's overhead and hasn't punished it. It makes me wonder, does Scorpion have a reliable punish for that?
Surely forward 3 would punish it. Oh, the counter poke into Meterburn. He's going to bet it all on that, but he's going to get it. Nice. The question is, what comes next? Jupe's not going to build bar, so if Murko gets the all-important hit, he's going to get it. Meterburn Aura, no, he's not going to do. He's not going to commit to it. That could have been the round.
Oh, and the jump over by Murko gets the aura up.
Oh no! Oh my god, that was so close.
That's what we call an exchange, I think, when, I don't know, I mean, just airball into slide. I feel like neither of them wanted to really block the situation.
Oh no, trying to be a bit too cute right there with the interactable with the teleport.
Very dangerous.
Not punished majorly, to be fair, could have been a lot more damage.
That post-throw break game is so dangerous from Kano, though, with just how good that down 4 is, and especially when your back's cornered. No punish on the back one again!
Oh, he's going to tag the aura, the down 3 hitboxes just ever so slightly missing each other. Oh no, I'm not sure if that was a teleport connector, but it's not going to do it. And he cross up, blocks the overhead. Tries to punish, doesn't quite get the punish on that, though.
Oh, there we go. This time goes to the up ball to interrupt. Even if it wasn't going to punish it, it was still safe. There's a... Oh, wow. Tries to punish it. I'm not sure if 1-1-2 ball would have killed him, though.
I think Murko in this round... Oh, no. That's a terrible whiff on the forward 4. Can still win. No anti-air attempt. That definitely... Jupe, we know, would have upcut that, for sure.
Well, it kind of just goes back to what you're saying now. Jupe's playing so well. Like, even the situations where they're, like, guaranteed punishes if he's, like, 100% on ball... When he's got that life lead, he doesn't really seem to be in any form of rush to finish the round off.
I meant to give him 2 respects, and I gave him 1.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Yeah, that's completely different, right? That's going to change. That 1 respect point.
2 is 2 ones.
It is.
I accidentally halved.
Right.
I halved the points I was going to give this poor guy.
Well, 7-3 now, though.
I think
this is a good set.
What's going on right now, I think, is that Murko is, at this point, he's almost being a bit too... a little bit too
stubborn, I think.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like, he's betting it all on these takedowns, on these teleports. But, I mean, I feel like in a lot of instances, there's actually no need to. I mean, I almost feel like Murko is trying to kind of force the round to end, rather than take his time with it. I know it might almost be hard as a Scorpion player when you can get damage like this on a hit. I mean, look, that's 1 touch into a grab and he's lost over half his life. If you're going to catch that, then that's definitely one way that you win a round. But you can't force it to happen if Jupe's being as patient as he is.
But you have to be so careful, though, because Jupe's counter poke game with the up slash is so on point. Because it's either the up slash or the up ball, but it makes you want to block. It really makes you want to block. So he can basically get away with 50-50s after things he is not... Like, they're far from guaranteed. But he's conditioning so well that it's becoming an option.
Oh, the trade to the pokes. He's going to get the grab, but Jupe...
Wake up. No, the patience. Oh, but that's meatless, though. Jupe, no fair, wants to hold on to the bar, but takes the round.
I think what we really need to see, though, we need to see Murko punishing the back ones, too. It's a matchup change of being able to now punish that overhead, but I feel like Murko is just not ready for it.
Oh, wow.
He is ready for that, though. Nice conversion.
Didn't even see the 3 connect, but still follows up. Nice stuff.
Getting a stagger.
I actually think Jupe has a lot of knowledge on when the offense is over. Like, he's not really trying to interrupt the cancels. He's kind of just waiting for Murko to do something that's it. Like his turn and his sequence is done. But that's where you start throwing in more throws. You know they're blocking because they're waiting for the end of your sequence. But as soon as they're looking for something to block, then you get the throw.
Now, I was just about to say, although Murko's looking really good, the problem is he has no bar. Oh, wow, he bets it all on the meterless teleport. It's going to work out, but getting grabbed straight back into the corner, Jupe with 2 bars. He doesn't even need both of them to take this round. Murko desperately needs to get that final hit, but the question is, can he secure it? Goes for the cancel teleport, opts not to go for the meter burn Hellfire, doesn't even need to do it because he's going to take the round anyway, but Jupe sitting on 3 bars near the corner. This is absolutely not where you want to be when you're fighting against Cutthroat.
It's difficult because Kano moves out of the corner on block and with safe moves as well, so it's kind of hard to keep him there unless you're really just in his face. But at the same time, Scorpion's mobility, he's always swapping sides, which can sometimes be a blessing and a curse. But there we go, there's the up ball. I mean, look, Jupe hasn't even really opened him up with anything massive, but look at the life deficit already.
Oh my god, ever so slightly stuffs the anti-cross up. Jupe spending his last bar on the up ball there. I wonder if he's confident he can win without meter. Oh no, that could have been such a punish. Murko letting this one slip through his fingers, gets the back 3. This could definitely be a comeback, but Murko, he's going to have to make this one count. Running back 1, he's going to secure it. Misses the jump in, that could be the end of the round.
But again, I wonder if that was the miss. Wow, meter burn spear into meter burn teleport. Murko called the counter poke to the T. Is that going to be enough to take it? One mix-up away, throw. Is he going to go for the throw? Oh, Murko!
Oh my god!
You can tell Jupe was expecting the throw there. You can 100% tell he was looking for it because he just got hit by standing 1 out of it. The only outcome that would cause that to happen is if Jupe was looking for a neutral crouch.
Well, I think everyone was waiting for the grab, right? Even you called it because right as he landed that, you go, is he going to go in for the throw?
No,
we were all waiting for that throw.
Props to Murko though. Made the throw so obvious it was the last thing he was going to do in that situation.
Now, meter burn spear into meter burn teleport though. That was a play.
That was a risk, but it paid off.
There used to be only one Scorpion in E that made those risks, and his name was Mitsuoyens. But he doesn't play Hellfire.
that was a little bit more dangerous though. That was fully unsafe teleport cancel into meter burn teleport. That was slightly.
Mitsuoyens, I think, was the god of that. Murko adapting it slightly.
Murko's own take on
and you know what?
risky plays.
And you know what? This one worked as well.
It did. It worked years later as well. I'll say years later. Almost 2 years later, but still, still there. And
again, no punish on the back 1. So important that you're going to punish those if you can. Jupe. Oh wow, that was really nice. Catching the teleport in the air. He's going to convert on it anyway. He's going to get very nice damage because he has him in the corner. The 1-1 restand. Good block there from Jupe. Blocking the low. And that's going to be guaranteed for sure. I don't really think there's anything Murko can do to prevent this. Down 3. Yeah, that's going to do it.
Jupe was just looking for anything to put into up ball in that situation. Really, really strong round. A lot of meter though on deck from both of these guys. There's that late jumping kick. You can tell Murko wanted to catch a potential late anti-air attempt. But Jupe with the patience again, not really in a position to take these risks if he doesn't need to. And another wonderful anti-air. That option just being completely eliminated in the matchup because Jupe is always waiting.
But I think he wake up grabbed a down 4. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but I guess I can never really say I've seen everything. But oh my god, he's going to get the confirm. He's going to go for the standing 3 into another one. So much damage, 46% though.
And the patience to base out the slide. Jupe in full control, and Murko finds himself at an 8-3 deficit in today's first to 10. That was just a really, really strong.
It's actually 8-4. It's going to be 8-4 right there.
8-4?
Yeah. Murko has taken 4 games. Almost, I think, like consistently, Jupe has kind of just been double up. If it keeps going, we could see a 10-5 from Jupe if this ratio continues. But I think Murko he needs to just calm it down. I know it's got to be easy.
I really want to know if Scorpion can punish that overhead though.
I'm sure he can. I'm positive he can.
But if he can't, then that really sucks for Murko because Jupe basically just has complete freedom to do what he wants. When he's rushing him down, it's just so much more dangerous if you can't eliminate that option that you need to eliminate, especially if it's 50-50s. It's punishable because it's supposed to be unattractive, but it's not unattractive if it's not punishable in this matchup.
Oh, I was just about to say in the other match, one important thing about having that safe wake up and an amazing backdash like Kano, what we're seeing here, Jupe is going for the meter burn up ball, but he's also backdashing knowing that Murko's going to try and punish. And because of that, he's whiff punishing the punish attempt. So what Murko's going to have to do now is he's going to have to block that meter burn up ball, but then try and pursue that backdash, because consistently Jupe has gone for that as an option.
We're used to seeing Murko sit on a ton of meter, but he's just not really able to do a huge amount with it aside from combo damage and breakers right now. because the armor just isn't as relevant. But also, nice reaction there from Murko on the knife toss as well. Even when he's this many games down, still paying attention. There's the empty jump forward for again. Jupe caught by it twice, but Murko with a really unfortunate drop. That's cost him a huge amount of damage, and now Jupe gets that corner carry. There's 3 forward dashes to push him as close to the corner as he can.
Always going to get that jump over. You very rarely see a jump actually beat the knife slash right there, but it's going to get it. Catches the 1-1-2, but doesn't quite catch the rest of it. Good whiff punish. That almost missed, but nice conversion right there from Murko. Sitting on 3 bars of meter, can totally win this round. If he gets this next hit, he's going to go for it. That's guaranteed. He's going to go for the meter burn, and it should win. No, he's not going to go for it. Risky stuff, but he's going to take the round anyway.
Risky. I think he just wanted to hold on to the bar because he had a massive life lead at the end there. And even if he did get opened up, he had the breaker, but I don't know. Good call from him, though. Good call. Because he's going into this round with 3 bars. And that lets him be aggressive if he wants to, lets him take risks, lets him break if he gets opened up. And there's the overhead. Wow.
That was actually really smart. He read the forward dash from Jupe, which is exactly why he just went for the regular forward 4, knowing that if he went for the forward dash, he was going to eat it. So much damage, 43%. Here we go.
It's not the first time we've seen Jupe forward dash after a breaker, so Murko called it. Nice stuff, but there's the 50-50. This is all Jupe needs to start off. This is going to end in the corner.
Yep.
Does he go for the damage buff now? Murko doesn't have the option to break.
Oh my god, doesn't quite get it. Murko, he's pressing the advantage. Risky counter poke. Jupe just needs one more hit. The run into Aura. What was that?
Run into Aura point blank. You can tell that was a read into a read. That was like, you're not even playing chess at this point. You're like throwing the chessboard at them, going right. But you didn't see that one coming, mate.
I'm going to set your face on fire right in front of you. What are you going to do about it?
I think that's legit the first time I've ever seen run into Aura in the neutral to catch a
thing is,
it worked.
that was
That's
around.
the best thing about it. It worked.
That was a round full of really strange, but you understand why reads. You know what started that whole sequence was the 48% or the 40-odd% conversion off breaking into forward 4, knowing Jupe was going to forward dash.
Jupe was reading the book titled Murko, and then he turned the page, and on that page was a taser. That right as he turned the page, the taser shot him.
I understand
my analogy.
I understand where you're going with that analogy, but I don't think it sounded as good in reality as it did in your head. I've got to be honest.
All right. Well, you can see what I'm getting at.
Oh yeah, for sure. Very smart. Very, very clever. Oh no! He's going to get the forward 4. I didn't know where to take that. The wake up meterless takedown. I feel like he's going to go, well, look, I'm almost dead anyway. I've got a bunch of bar. I'm going to try and make the next 2 rounds work, and that's that.
I just realised I missed a prime opportunity to say a Scorpion Spear. Because get it? Because he's a Scorpion main.
Oh my god.
And then on the next page it said, get over here.
Oh.
And then on the last page it said, from Murko.
Oh my god, it just doesn't sound as good in person!
But I feel like Jupe is now winning though, and I feel like it's partly my fault.
I think you're jinxing it. Oh, he's going to get the back 1-2 run cancel. That's actually one of Hellfire's strongest tools, because back 1 is a really decent mid. The ability to run cancel off that and combo off it on hit, oh my god, it's so rewarding, you know? The reward for a good mid that you get full combo off for no bar because those run cancels is one of Hellfire's greatest strengths, I feel.
But we're seeing Murko go to that forward 3 neutral a little bit more now. I wonder if... I know you called it earlier on. I wonder if forward 3 is the punish on the overhead, but we're just not seeing him try that. But I can see it working. I guess it depends on how fast it is.
Oh no, the environment interaction is going to put him away. The standing 3 is going to connect, and there we go. Murko definitely back on the board, but with Jupe, Cutthroat KO with 3 bars. I mean, do I even need to talk about it at this point? We know what Cutthroat can do now.
Well, considering he'll take you into the corner with none of them, and then he's got 3 to kill you with, like, it really is all Kano Town if he gets that situation. And there's, oh no, gets 1 bar out, but there's a full punish as well. Jupe, that was an expensive up ball, costs him everything.
3 bars of meter for 1 up ball. I mean, that's a hell of a trade.
Oh, wow.
Wow, he's going to tag the... Wow, the animation frames the teleport.
Slashed him in the heel, caught him just a little bit on the end, but gets Murko a little bit of damage. Not too bad. And then, oh, that break was really unfortunate.
I don't think it was intentional either. I definitely don't think Murko wanted to break that, unfortunately, because of it. Here we go. Jupe is straight back in control of what's going on. We could see it be 5-9. Has him in the corner. Gets the grab, but Jupe, 1 up ball is going to put him in a great situation. Gets tagged. He's going to build break. He drops the combo.
Drop. No, he baits out the up ball, though. Is he going to get a full confirm? There we go. Has he got... No, aura is turned on. He can't activate it again.
What comes next? He baits it! No, he falls for it again, but no punish from Jupe!
No, you cannot punish the up ball. Up ball was safe option. His backdash, because he thought... I think Jupe expected him to press a button, though, and that's why we saw Jupe go for the backdash. He thought, if he tries to do something on this up ball, if my backdash beats it, then I'll whiff punish. But again, the patience. Both these guys are showing a lot more patience the later the set goes on than I imagine.
We saw a run-in forward 2, where I think he tried to grab. Jupe tried to grab at the end. Now, you know what? The run-in forward 2... The run-in forward 2 was pretty much because Murko probably expected Jupe for the down 4, right? He expected a down 4, and with forward 2 having its low crush properties, that's what the read was about. Unfortunately, Jupe went for a grab anyway, but whew, that was a hell of a round and a hell of a game. Murko pulling this one back, 6-8.
I'm a big fan of this set so far. These guys have given us really, really good matches to watch.
But we had so consistently see Jupe with punish after going for the up ball, knowing that Murko was going to press a button, but in that crucial opportunity, he just didn't get it, and he's going to get the run in. Murko definitely back in this. He's going to get that crispy confirm. We've seen the whole set, and the question is, what's the mix-up?
That damage output is insane. 39% into reset. Jupe doesn't guess right on the
is he going to kill on
read that time. That is definitely a kill. That's going to be a kill for sure.
Oh, what a sequence from Murko. Almost a flawless.
the most soul-inducing thing about that is it started off with jumping as well. Murko just absolute optimization of his damage. But that's what we need to see, you know. That seems to be his biggest adjustment, is just he's making the same amount of reads, he's just getting a little bit more correct with them this time. But then there's the other from Jupe. Murko opts to break, doesn't want to take too much damage, and that's nice. A wonderful Flame Aura activation.
Really nice read, going to crush that instant air cannonball right there. And also Murko waiting for Jupe to spend the bar on the meter burn knife before he broke, just to trade 2 bars for 1. Really smart. Punishing that dropped cancel as well. Very uncharacteristic drop of Murko, but Jupe took full advantage.
But not an uncharacteristic anti-air from Jupe, really utilising how powerful that down 2 is. Gets the low, Jupe breaks, not Jupe, Murko breaks even, and there's a teleport.
I wonder, I feel like that might have been a bit preemptive. He must have told himself at that moment, I can take this round, but I really feel like it would have been better if he could have saved it. However, he has ended the round outside the corner, so catches the meaty frames of the Hellfire Aura.
I almost feel like those 2 plays at the end there from Murko in the wrong order. It was like Breaker into meterless teleport. Instead of meterless teleport into Breaker.
He's going to get the cancel. Jupe's not going to break. He's going to eat the restand anyway. So Murko, even if he breaks, he's going to be in full control of what happens. Jupe opting to save the bar anyway. He can definitely make a comeback on this. But Murko, with the Hellfire Aura activated, is going to get mad meatless damage. Goes in with the whip punish, doesn't get it. Spends 1 bar on the up ball, but Murko can still win. But Jupe, with those 2 bars, very dangerous.
Well,
and near the corner.
If it were any other character, I'd be like, nah. I think this game is going to be really hard to make that comeback. You have to sort of be thinking about the rest of the set. But this is Cutthroat. He needs 1 opener, and Murko hasn't got any breaker. Nowhere close to a breaker. So if Jupe can get that 1 opening, there's the down 2, little bit of corner carry, and there's the preempt. No punish! Jupe still in this, catches the backdash, doesn't punish it, let it down 4, and there we go. No stamina to backdash. Jupe was unable to move.
Well, check
as soon as that down 4 connected, that was it.
I believe we have 7 games to Murko versus 8 games from Jupe. I've been forgetting to give my... I did it again! I tried to give him 2 respects and gave him 1. I'm so sorry.
Murko's probably like, what's this guy's problem?
He gave Jupe 2. Why did he give me 1?
Why is he giving me half the respect?
Well, I can assure you that is not the case from the set that we're seeing today. 7 games to 8. This is going to be... Well, this is definitely by default our second closest. You know, let's not forget our first 10 we did was Foxy versus Sonic Fox. 10-9 that went. Are we going to have a 10-9 with Murko versus Jupe? Giving us a really good demonstration of what EU MKX has to offer. Jupe being such a dangerous Kano player. Once again, guys, this guy made the Season 3 finals.
A little bit of a late reaction there. Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, that's fine. The game has started. You say what you want,
kind
my
of
friend.
To mirror what you're talking about. These guys have been consistently two of the stronger EU competitors, I think. Murko, not a terrific amount of offline exposure with MKX, but during Season 3 of the Pro League, really, really strong. Oh, and there's that delayed back 3. But on the other hand, Jupe has been to tournament after tournament, made Season 3 finals, made top 8, and that's a really strong round from him. So a really good display of like you said, some of the top level EU competition, and a top level set to boot. So I'm proud of this one.
We're going to have round 2, goes for the 1-1-2, opts to save a bar, but again, the problem is getting hit by that slash in the corner. You're going to be in 50-50 town, catches the back 1, puts him in the corner. Murko sitting on 3 bars, but it doesn't matter at this point. Catches the down 4, tries to counter poke with his own low poke, is going to be successful. Tries, a little bit reluctant, doesn't want to go for the punish because he has been consistently with punish trying to go for it. Run in forward 2, good block there from Jupe. 3 bars on Murko, but at this point I don't think it matters. Doesn't quite get the meaty frames of Hellfire Aura either, and I'm almost ready to call this one a wrap. Unless Murko pulls a complete miracle, I suppose.
Well, Murko's been sitting on this bar the whole round. He opted not to break earlier on. Maybe to have this situation, because this is going to extend his damage, burns a bar. He's going to have, well, there's the break from Jupe, but 1 opening opportunity from Murko is going to take this, gets a little down 4.
Oh my god, so much patience from Murko. They've both got 2 bars of stamina now, this could be crucial. He goes for the whiff teleport, is he going to go for the guaranteed chip? Doesn't quite get it. We might see what comes next. If Jupe goes for a wake up, we might see it. Goes in for the down 4, catches it! Oh, what a comeback! I definitely spoke too soon.
No,
what was that?
That was Jupe's round to lose. He could have just done 3-2 up ball and got the 2 hits of chip instead of the 1, and he would be winning already. But Murko manages to claw that one back from seemingly nowhere. And there's a nice bait on the wake-up teleport, but Jupe no punish and gets hit by the aura. Full combo, but no, another drop from Murko. This is adding up to be quite disastrous for Murko, but he's managing to maintain himself. Jupe gets a little bit of space. Wow, catches the up slash. Murko with the patience now. And there's a good fuzzy block on the overhead.
The active frames again! Neither player are ready for these scrambles. This has almost been a non-stop scramble from start to finish. Was that even intentional, or was that just a late autocorrect? We will never know. Murko again trying to fish with Hellfire aura. Jupe sitting pretty. He's not going to take the bait. We are so close right now. This is still either player's round. He's going to get the edge where that could be it.
Last game. That's 100% going to be the game. There's the spear. Full damage. Yes.
Oh my god. 8 games to 8 mustard. What a comeback from Murko right now. It was looking all Jupe non-stop. This was looking like such a dominant set, but just like that, we are tied up 8 games each.
Yeah, I mean, Murko just having a really strong turnaround. Let's not forget, he was down, like, was it 4 games he was down, or 3? I can't remember. It was 8-5,
8-4. It was 8-4.
It was 8-4. Wow, so 4 games straight for Murko. 2 more and he's taken the set. Is 8 games where it ends for Jupe? Is he going to let that happen?
I want to point out as well, Jupe has changed costume every time.
Yes.
What is Jupe's favourite costume? What do we think it is?
I don't know.
I feel like in the Pro League, I'm pretty sure he used a lot of Richard Divisio Kano. Red Richard Divisio Kano.
We did see a lot of
one of his costumes.
MK1 Kano from him for sure. But,
I thought I'd just give you that unimportant piece of information. Oh wow, gets the first hit with the standing 3. Nice little poke. Runs straight into the back 1, 2 forward 1 right there as well. Jupe looking to get one of these hits, tags it, doesn't hit confirm into meter burn, opting to save the bar instead. I mean, to be fair, I think a good answer for dealing with this pressure and denying Scorpion is that safe reversal, but as I say it, does not matter, gets tagged by a full combo, and then Jupe opts to go for the break instead.
Yeah, he wanted to wait for Murko to put himself in the corner before he broke. Really good stuff, especially considering, again, like with meterless damage, you can do a lot with it, but there it is, a really nice tag from Murko. It's going to actually get him a full combo on Jupe's wake up.
Oh my god, he got the cancel, and that's going to be guaranteed chip. This is now dangerous. I know we talk about Cutthroat in the corner, but Hellfire with Murko having Jupe in the corner now with 3 bars a meter. That's a breaker if he makes a mistake. That is damage if he wants it. Oh no, Jupe's running straight into the aura now, so consistently sitting there and waiting, but Murko is not going to let this one go. His execution in this set so far has been so immaculate, but a good block there from Jupe.
It's like the further down he's gone in game, the better his execution's become, and that's a really good trade for Murko, but doesn't get a full combo from it anyway. Jupe then manages to catch a standing 1, there's the restand, there's the 50-50, Murko breaks, keeps himself in the match. 1 bar left to work with, if he gets 1 opening opportunity, Jupe is going to tie this one up. 3 bars to work with, there's a spear!
Oh no!
Full punish, wonderful, forward 2 used to get that. This isn't going to be the game, I think. No, he's going to save his bar. 1 more mix-up's going to take it. There it is. That's going to be it for sure. Unless Murko breaks. No, he's going to play the long game.
I don't think there is a single Hellfire player out there that does not cringe when they accidentally get spear instead of fireball. It's probably the most common execution error. Just absolutely mistiming it. Oh no, doesn't get successful with his teleport, betting everything. But again, trying to bait on Jupe, going for a forward dash doesn't do it.
Oh, this unfortunate Jupe has bar, which means it's Jupe's turn. He's going to enforce that. There's a 50-50 game. That is game over. 9-8. The set's going to be Jupe's not going to drop this for sure. There's a down 2. Nice. Confirmed.
Oh, nice.
A little bit of a swaggy end. Going to bring this to 9-8. Jupe has snapped himself out of it, it seems. And Murko finds himself again down in games in the set with Jupe 1 game away from taking this one to 10-8. Question is, can Murko stop that from happening?
Now, we're basically in almost like a best of 3 format, right? Where Jupe's got to win 1 game, Murko's got to win 2. So this whole thing, the situation we now find ourselves in is dangerous for Murko. He now has no choice but to win 2 games in a row. Also, the Untitled one just subscribed. Thank you very much for supporting the stream, mate. Hopefully you're enjoying this stream, and we'll see you in many streams to come.
Right, so going into what could be the last game of the set, we have been back and forth.
Oh, the reaction though!
But could that be over? Rare footage of the Hellfire working in the neutral. No reaction from Jupe this time.
Interesting how Murko opted not to go. Oh, and he's going to get the forward 4. Now, this really is one of the major elements of Scorpion's damage outfit in Hellfire. When he gets that forward 4 into aura, does so much damage. He's going to get the run cancel, the stagger into pressure, opts to go for no mix-up instead, just pressure, going for the chip instead. But Jupe getting a crucial grab. Now, all he needs is 1 tag. The very brave regular teleport.
But that could be the mistake that costs him it. If Jupe spends a bar here, he could probably kill. There we go. There's the meter burn slash. Gets the launcher. NJP 1-1-2 into round winning. Jupe finds himself on set point. Murko up on bar, but back to the corner. Question is, can he get out? Or will Jupe just keep him there until the end of days?
A little bit too dangerous trying to go for a spear from that range, especially with the reach of Kano's forward 2. Definitely not safe at all.
Nice pressure. Good stuff from Murko. And a full hit confirm as well. Murko, even though he's so close to losing the set, it's not letting him affect his confirms. His reaction's on point. Oh, risky teleport. But Jupe still stays alive.
Murko pulling out all the stops on the risk, but Jupe getting a nice anti-air. Very rarely misses those. This could be the sequence. He's got 1 bar of meter left, but he uses it to get so much damage. Oh, that could have been the whole set!
Murko is waiting until the very end, and still sticking to his guns. Another teleport that could have been it. Murko finds himself baiting out all their patience. He's waiting for the up ball, but Jupe is not giving it to him. Goes for the right.
And said, oh no! That was definitely not intentional! Gets the teleport! Oh, that's gonna do it. The brutality is gonna take that one.
Considering the amount of teleports I
don't know.
No. Considering the amount of teleports we saw Murko go to I think he was trying to catch a button from Jupe there. I would say that was very intentional at the end because it did fit in pattern with the rest of the teleports he was doing that round. But that means we are finished for today's first to 10. Congratulations to Jupe taking this 10-8, but again, huge props to Murko for that crazy sequence of 4 games to tie things up.
That was really good. That was really good from both players. They gave us a good show. That was definitely one of our best first to 10s. Thank you very much, both players.
That was probably one of our most exciting ones so far, and I want to thank both of these guys for giving us that gameplay because that was sick. Thank you at home who watched, be it live right now on Twitch or on YouTube after. Thank you for tuning in. This has been incredible. Any final thoughts?
I think that was just an explosive set, and it was 2 characters that post-patch Cutthroat, I mean, is still a very strong character, as we can see.
That's actually one thing I wanted to point out. Cutthroat is clearly still a threat. Clearly still a good character.
Well, a 50-50 is a 50-50. Even if one of the options is now more unsafe, you still need to be ready for that to connect first.
It's not even just that, though. It's corner carry, it's damage output, it's normals, it's armor, it's air-to-airs, it's anti-airs. Cutthroat, Kano, and I have been saying this since day one, has ticked all the boxes.
You've said this for ages. We don't want to be that guy for a sec, but like, what, at season 1 we were saying this?
Season 1 finals was when I was kind of going, yeah, I think Kano's pretty good. And they're like, yeah, man, Cyberdeck's great. And I was like, no, Cutthroat. And a lot of people are like, nah, I don't really see it.
Now, back 1, it's not got much range. You very rarely hit back 1. You're like, well, what if you put yourself close enough for back 1?
Well,
when you do a straight
let's
ball?
Let's not forget, though. Cutthroat did receive some changes, some buffs.
Yeah,
obviously,
for sure.
up slash being safe has helped him out a lot because it's just given them that counter poke option. But that was back when he had straight ball as a launcher. Back 1 did get a range increase, but a lot of situations that it works now, it worked before as well. That wasn't really as significant. But still a very threatening character. Props to Jupe for still making this character work. Huge congratulations for today.
But Murko, we've got to give our commendations to Murko for doing really well. This guy stepped up to play, gave us a hell of a show. Let's not forget Murko was our champion of this past Sunday's Community Cup, beating Vilmarin.
There's no buzz about it at this point in time. Still very much currently the champion.
He is, for sure. He definitely is. Still a very competent player and did very well for himself in the later half of ESL Season 3, Jupe making the season finals. These guys were both serious competitors and I really enjoyed watching them play. Thank you both for playing and taking part. Cheers for you guys for watching, be it on the stream or the guys that are watching this YouTube video. I want to give you guys a little bit of a reminder. If you guys want to see a player in our first 10 on the YouTube video, you want to get in that comment section and you want to tell us who you want to see. We're in the process of trying to sort ourselves out with a North American version of the game so it can increase the player base we can get into these series. And when that happens, hopefully it expounds on who we can get involved in this. But your voice will count when it comes to who you see in future sets.
That actually does remind me. I don't think we said this earlier on, but last time we recommended to you guys to comment the sets you wanted to see. We were listening, we were reading. We did see that Madzin versus Sacron was probably the most by far requested set.
Oh, it was for sure. I tried to make it happen.
We did. We tried to make it happen. Madzin was happy too. But unfortunately, Sacron doesn't actually play MK anymore. He hasn't played it in a couple of months. He doesn't really feel comfortable coming back and going straight into a set. So, you know, he was like, you know, thanks for the offer, but no, I'm going to pass. Because he doesn't actually play the game anymore. So, you know, I'm not exactly going to force someone to come out of pseudo-retirement to do a YouTube video, you know what I mean? But we are listening, guys. Make sure you're keeping those suggestions coming. If it's in our power to do so, we will try. But thank you for watching again, as always.